Alright, welcome. Haven't posted anything for a little while. I kind of been switching jobs here, doing a little bit of different work. So, finally got around to doing some work on the car. Just flashed another tune here. I talked to Aaron at Vast Tuning. I had sent him a log and he wanted to see the air-fuel ratios because I don't have a wideband. And he said my fuel trims were still pretty far off, so he sent me another bass tune, and I uploaded that into the ECU, and the car seems to be like idling a little better because the idle was a little goofy after I had switched it from the automatic to the manual transmission. It was still on the automatic tune, so it was running a little goofy, but not too bad. So it seems to be better with this bass tune he sent me. Anyways, I'm midway through dropping in the Snabb intercooler that I just got from Viva Performance. They had like a sale Memorial Day, so I got it for like 360 bucks. They're normally like 400 or more, depending on where you're shopping. There's kind of two different options for the drop-in intercooler. They have this Snabb one, which is a little bit cheaper. Then they have a Do 88 one that has cast end tanks. See how these are like TIG welded together. The other brand just has cast welded tanks. So there's not much of a difference, but I just got this thing bolted in. It sandwiches in between the radiator and the AC condenser up there. It's kind of a bitch to wiggle it down in there, but I did go in and out of the top. I've seen other videos where people were jack the car up, but I didn't even have to jack it up off the ground here. I just took the fan shroud out, took the radiator out, drained all the fluids, obviously, and out she came. So it was a little easier because it's not an automatic anymore, so I don't have the automatic lines to disconnect. But I'm gonna get this thing the rest of the way bolted in there and see if we can't have a clean install on this. Also, I'm gonna unbox this eBay fuel pump. This is a Deechworks pump that I got on eBay, so hopefully it's legitimate and not some kind of cheap copy. So we'll open that up here too. Here we are, the intercooler install is wrapped up. I got the fan shroud and the radiator back on. All the fluids put back in. It does come with 4 longer bolts because it's spaced out farther away from the radiator. So you need to have those longer bolts in there. And I chose the intercooler that comes with a larger lower opening. Like you can choose a stock opening on the bottom or a 2.5 inch opening. So I chose the 2.5 inch one. And it came with an elbow to connect to my intercooler piping, but I wasn't really thinking about how much smaller it is. So I had to add in a little sleeve around the intercooler pipe on the bottom there. And I had to trim the fan shroud underneath there. And trim the fan shroud down around that lower elbow there, just because of the way I bolted it back in. But other than that, everything went pretty smooth. Started the car up and turned it around. So now we're in the middle of this Deechworks fuel pump. I'm just getting ready to take apart the sending unit and stuff, take the old fuel pump out. So I might make this a separate video, but yeah, we're getting ready to install this here.